All right, we should be live again. And it should be... oh, 1 second, my roommate. This should be fixed now. The internet is fixed. Yes?
There's one little thing.
Mm-hmm.
Have your mom check to see if we have both HBO and Showtime now.
I'll check.
Because
Yep.
we might very well have got them on that, too.
Yep. All right. Well, we got some good news here. Let me go ahead and close this. And I'll go ahead and create a session. This is our, like, third streaming for the day. Yeah, let's go ahead and delete that. Farming Comcast for data. That was good. That was a nice name for a stream. Oh, that's the names of the current stream. Hold on, let me fix that. We are no longer farming Comcast for data. I almost want to change the stream name to Comcast has been successfully... No, you can't defeat Comcast. How about successfully repelled for now? They've been pushed back for now. Oh, for now. But you can never really defeat Comcast. They will return. They will return. So, here's what happened. We have won a battle. Obviously, we will not... Oh, video is unavailable. Why did I try to open up a video? I tried to pop out chat, I thought. What? This video is unavailable. It's not a video. Chat is a video? Is it? Is chat considered a video? Weird. I have to change my layout for a second here. For some reason, I am not able to pop out my chat. Let me refresh this one more time. So for those of you who are watching this after the stream has posted or who are just popping in, I'm sorry that we have had so many technical difficulties because, you know, it's just Comcast being Comcast. I was going to say it's Comcast doing really bad stuff and just being bad, but really they're just being their normal selves. It's just the way they are. There we go. I finally was able to pop out chat. It's a lot easier for me to read your guys' comments when I have it popped out like this. Your guys's. There we go. We will be streaming for only about another hour or so. We'll see. But we will be streaming. So, almost 100% set up, guys. I would have done this off stream, but I wanted to make sure you guys knew I was coming back because it did end abruptly. Because, you know, there was no warning. The modem just instantly reset when they changed the data. They tried so hard, guys. They tried so hard to get us over. They reset our modem like 2 or 3 extra times. It was 2 times, like, yeah, 2 extra times beyond what this was, claiming that they fixed it. Just, I guess, thinking that we would just assume it was fixed, that we're a bunch of bumpkins who don't, like, know anything about the internet and, like, oh, well, I guess it's working. I can get online and all that, so I guess everything's fine. I checked my email and... my E- mail, and apparently I can get a hold of my grandchildren, so I guess it's fixed. No, we know what the hell you did. And we forced them to get it back, though. My roommate was very successful. All the exceptional amount of profanity that was coming from the other side of the house did convince them finally that we are not liars. Because we're not those bastards. They're the liars, they're the thieves, they're the cheaters, they're the bad people. Okay, I just need to do one last thing. And then my face will start tracking and all that. Sorry, I'm fixing this stuff over here. Okay, I think that's it. That's good. That's set up right. That's good. That's good. Is my audio good? Are my levels good, everybody? I think everything's good. I lost like 20% of my, I'm sorry, 70% of my viewers, of course, in between that stream ending and this new one starting. Okay. I think I have to do one more thing, but before that, I just realized I probably should have created this session just in case the people who were with me want to join back. And we do have a few people online. We have Doom Knight. Well, we have one person. The other person was me. Create online session. Yes. Come on. I wonder. Oh, you know what? I shouldn't have deleted that. I should have archived it. Gosh darn it. I should have archived it. Can you recover stuff that you've deleted recently? No, I guess not. Darn it. I should have archived that for posterity. Because a lot of the phone call was like, you guys could hear it too. Alright, so... Given it a special... I should have gave it a special thumbnail and everything. Alright, let's see. We got that set up. We got that set up. We got that good. We've got that goo. Das goo. Das goo. I probably need to refresh this. Yep, I had to refresh that. That's working now. My face tracking isn't working, which actually it should be working right now. Hello? Can you see me? There we go. Alright, everything's good. We're back to normal and we can stream. So. Oh, and I created the session, but I didn't go to session settings so you guys could join for those of you who are still here. If anybody is still here who wants to join, or, well, who can join. I know a lot of you want to, but can't, unfortunately. 7RPCUZ. I really wish this game was cross-platform. FYKMXM. Okay, so let's look at this again. 7RPCUZ FYKMXM. So, for the sake of not having to tell the story several times, I will wait until most... Oh, I remember the one thing I had to do. Finally, I was like, man, I'm forgetting to do one thing. I know for sure I'm forgetting. But I will wait until some people get back in, because they will eventually return, before I tell the story of how the final story of what went down while you guys, well, while the stream was down this last time. 1 second. I just got to open up this last window. There it is. There we go. Let's move you to there. Let's unmute you. That way I can hear it when it pops off, and I'm not like, what's going on? And everyone else can hear it, but I can't. Okay, we're good. Close you. Close you. Keep you open just in case. Just in case any kind of shenanigans start to go down again. You can customize your bow gun if you have mods on it. Ah, mods, yes. Do you mean gems or decorations? I know augments I can't currently do, because in spite of me fighting a whole bunch of tempered monsters and a lot of devil joes, I still do not have like the vast majority of gems to upgrade weapons. All right, so, or are they crystals? They're gems or crystals? I don't remember. Whatever. Set decoration from current equipment, because that's what I'm wearing. That's how you do that. Let's look at, I want to look at the other ones too. Another one. Dragon seal. Increases. I want to see, yeah, see here's one. This is one. I'm trying to look at all the gems that I do currently have, or jewels that I currently have. Mods are different. Mods. Okay, there's... How do you mod the weapon? Thank you for letting me know about this mechanic, Swanson, because I don't know about this. I got upgrade, augment, and decoration. That's all I know about. Like, I can't upgrade it further than it already is, right? It's visible. I can select it. Oh, because I can downgrade it. That's why it's visible. Do you mean augment or set decoration? And if you don't mean that, how do you mod a weapon? Like, I know there, like, for instance, I think maybe he might be talking about a new mechanic that I don't know about, because I know that the glaives have like a mechanic that you don't immediately know about. Like when you equip the glaive, like let me change to a glaive real fast. If you change to a glaive, you've not only equipped a glaive, but you equipped a fly insect thing. Like see that insect there on the arm? And you can go and change different insects as well while keeping the same glaive like I did there. So I'm wondering if there's some sort of hidden mechanic that I don't understand. No, the mods are different. See, yeah, what do you mean? How do you access the mods? Where are they? Options. Oh, I don't know where that is. Like the game's options? The only options I know about are right here. Hey, welcome Yasha. Equipment info. Let's just select it. Maybe L3? No. Can I? Rapid fire, single fire, auto. Custom mods. Look, it says, ooh, look, I see under deviation it says custom mods. How do you access that? Custom. Ooh, thank you for letting me know about this. This would have been a hidden thing that I never knew about. That this is one of those things where the game is really bad at explaining stuff to you. They should have told me this. Change equipment. All right, let me select it. Maybe I can do something different when I select it. Ammo info sort. No. Manage loadouts? No. Edit, remove weapon. Edit. Maybe edit. Triangle. No. No. It's in the forge under Palico. Manage kin. It's a kin sect? Okay, you gotta go to manage kin sect. Okay. That I never would have figured out. Oh, customized bowgun. Dude, has that been there the whole time and I never noticed it? Oh, I'm so bad. Oh, yes. Okay. What is this? What is this? Recoil suppressor. There is no recoil on this weapon. It has no deviation. Reduces recoil for certain ammo types. Equip 2 or more, increase its efficiency. Okay. Reload assist. Reduces reload time for specific ammo. Equip 2. Ooh, I like that one. I like that one because... Excuse me. Because the few times I've used this, I've used it in the challenge arena, where they were already, you know, pre-builds kind of a thing against certain monsters they allow you to do. And it takes a really long time to reload these things. Okay. Whoa, 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 whoa. Deviation is not the same as suppression. Is deviation barrel sway? And I mean recoil. Deviation is not the same as recoil. Is deviation a barrel sway? Or is what is deviation? Because recoil, I know 100% what that is. The recoil is when you fire the weapon, how much it moves. Close range. I can't use it anyway, so it's not important. I'll just move on to the next thing while waiting for chat to type it out. Close range up. Increases attack power when firing at close range. Can be equipped with multiple times. You move really slow with this weapon. I seriously doubt I'll be very close range very much. I'll try to probably keep my distance. And the ranged attack up. This is another good candidate. So far, the thing I like the most is the reload assist and the ranged attack up. Increase attack power when firing at range. Can be equipped multiple times. Yeah, I see that. So, long range attack mod. 0, small, mid, and large. Interesting. Oh, is that the reload time? Up on top? Paralyze. Very slow, 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 very slow, very slow, very slow, slow. Some of them has changed. Fast, normal, 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 fast. I'm sorry, slow, then normal. Deviation affects ammo accuracy. I get it. I know what deviation is now. I know what you're talking about. So deviation means is the bullet going to land where you are aiming. So when you pull the trigger or squeeze the trigger, the bullet will land where your cursor was if you have 0 deviation, which is what this weapon has 0 deviation. So no matter wherever I'm pointing it is where it's going to go, period. It doesn't tell me how much recoil I have. So I'm assuming recoil is maybe static for all weapons. It's not like certain weapons don't have extra recoil. Yeah, I don't see a list for recoil. It might be a hidden statistic, though. Some games have that kind of stuff. Wait, are they not bullets? They look like bullets. Like a weird, wonky kind of bullet. Shells, I guess you could call them instead. Yeah, they're probably closer to a shell than they are a bullet. Range attack. So far, the things that appeal the most to me are ranged attack and reload assist. I'm eyeing the crap out of that reload assist. Look at all those things that were normal or very slow or slow that have gone to fast and normal, and that seems really good. And shield, probably not, right? I like a good defense. Oh, hey, look at that. It changes the way the... Oh, nope, only that one changes it. They all, if you look at the weapon's picture on the left top, guys, you'll see the weapon looks identical no matter what I change to, except for shield. That looks nice. Oh, Vepper's here. He's like, bullet, drop, recoil? You just got my attention. Vepper, I'm thinking about trying, well, not thinking. I am going to try out a bowgun, finally. A heavy bowgun. And there's all kinds of different types of ammunition and whatnot, and so we're going to play around. Shield. Automatically defend. Automatically defend. What? Auto defense? Automatically defend yourself when your weapon is drawn. What? Can you remove mods once you put them in? Can you, like, put them in and take them out? Because I need to test this. Yes, okay. I need to test this. I need to test this. I need to test the reload, and I need to test the range attack up. I need to test all 3 of those things. So we're going to start with the shield, because this seems confusing to me. This doesn't seem balanced. Auto blocking doesn't seem right. So wait, as long as you have your weapon drawn, I'm going to auto block. Blocking in this game is extremely powerful. You take almost no damage, even when you use the smallest weapon, the smallest shield in the game. And the thing about all those weapons is that you can't attack while blocking except for the spear. I'm reading this, and it seems like it's going to turn this a bow gun, a gun that shoots all these shells of all these various types, projectiles at a range to hit enemies, and at the same time it is going to work the same way as the very slow moving shield and spear. Oh, you're saying the block isn't that strong? That might be what balances it. We're going to test it still, though, right? We can remove them and swap them out and do things. I do have an idea, though, before we do that. Let's go to the armor. If we're testing out this, then maybe we should push it to the limit. Let's go to skills. And grant protection against duration, mobility, grants protection. Oh, defense down, no. Grants protection against large monster roars. Nothing is protected from my roars. Lies. You can't earplug your way out of my roars. Wait. Makes monsters hit with slinger, dung, pong. Oh, yeah, that's the dung master. Effluvian. So nullifies, increases attack power, defense boost, health increase, recovery, speed healing, water, blah, blah, blah. Then it grants protection again. No, increase. I could have swore I remember seeing abilities associated with blocking. And I might have stuff for that, if I remember correctly. I might have to build some, like, a set. I've been meaning to do that with my bow for a while. Build a set around arrows and stuff like that. Spread and power shot. This is for the bow specifically, for sure, not the heavy crossbow or whatever, or gun bow or gun whatever it's called. I forgot. Gun something. Especially enthusiastic roars. Exactly. Critical weakness, focus. Okay. Wait, what? Increases the fill rate of weapons with gauge. Okay, I remember that. Sharpness. Latent power. Nope. Reduces maximum stamina depletion over time. Prevents your stamina cap from decreasing. Oh, that's... Okay, that's if you don't eat food. I know what that is. Hunger... Oh, yeah, that's why it's called hunger resistance. I'm not reading what the ability's called. I'm reading what it does. Because I'm looking for anything that says anything about blocking. And anything that does things to stamina as well. Because blocking consumes stamina. So stamina surge. If this blocking ends up as a good thing... Stamina surge, as powerful as it sounds to me so far, stamina surge would be a good thing to associate the two combine with that. Constitution, marathon runner, reduces the continuous stamina depletion, but is it only from running? Slow down stamina depletion for actions which continuously drain stamina. Okay, so that doesn't include blocking, right? Because it doesn't. You don't continuously lose stamina from blocking. You only lose it when you're hit. It's lost in bursts. This is another thing that would be good. Artillery, right? Let's read exactly what it does. Strengthens explosive attacks like gun lance shells, wyvern fire, charge blade files, and sticky ammo. So, okay. It's not for all the stuff. This is for a bunch of different types of weapons, but it does work for the wyvern and the sticky ammo. Special ammo boost increases the power of bow gun, special ammo, and dragon piercer. Well, that seems like a good ability to possibly have. It only requires 2 levels to have it maxed out too. Guard is what you're looking for. It's actually called guard. Well, I still want to go through all of them because I want to see what ones, because I remember things that are associated with stamina as well. Improves evasion and reduces stamina depletion when afflicted with abnormal status effects. Agitator increases your attack power and affinity when large monsters become enraged. I like that one. It's funny. And we are to guard is the next one. Increased evade distance. Reduces knockbacks and stamina depletion when guarding. Wow, that actually has both things that I was thinking. I thought those were separate gems. Hello, person who I can't understand the language of. Very sorry I don't speak whatever that language is. I'm not good with the characters, so maybe Japanese, Chinese, Korean. I'm just not sure. Sorry. I wish I could. I thought about studying it, and I've even studied it for a little bit of time, but maybe only a total of like 20 hours, you know, and it's like 20 hours of study of another language is nowhere near enough to actually know it fully. Like, I knew some of the language, and that only stayed with me for a few months because I wasn't being active enough with it. If I knew someone in real life who spoke, like, say, Japanese or something like that, then I probably would have stuck with it and then communicated with them with what I was learning. And I probably know Japanese by now. The problem is I don't know it. And the other thing too is I was like, oh man, even if I could just convince a friend of mine, any friend, to learn it at the same time as me, and then we can communicate with each other, that would be awesome too. But no one was up for it. This seems extremely powerful. At 5, it's 50%. You lose half the stamina, and the impact of the attacks is reduced by 50%. So that's very interesting. This is something we really have to keep our eye on. Quick sheath. This could be something that would be interesting as well for the bowgun, but not if I'm using guard. If I'm using guard, I probably want to keep my bowgun out because it says while you have your weapon drawn. But if I'm going to not have my weapon, if I'm not going to be using guard and I'm using something like the reload speed, then the sheathing thing is probably better, right? Because I can sheath and reload faster if I need to. Like, I can sheath to run away and then reload and be right back and ready to go. Wide range. Free meal, item prolonger, speed eating, speed sharpening, bombarder. Explosive power. Increase the damage of explosive items. Does that include the ammunition with the bowgun that is explosive, or is that like only barrel bombs and stuff? He said weak point suit if recommended. There's a weak point suit? Spread shots are used by bowguns as well. Interesting. Thank you for that, old Sea Dog. Mushroom-mancer. I've been told that's a very OP thing. I have all the stuff I need to use it. I just never have. Master Fisher. This is a useless ability. No one ever get this. This is useless. No one ever builds something that has it. It's completely unnecessary. Increases the time window for releasing, for reeling in fish. It makes it easier to catch large fish. I've already showed people, like anyone in chat who doesn't know what I'm talking about here. I found out a method. Well, I should say figured out a method, because I'm still not sure. I keep forgetting to try to Google check and see if anyone on the internet has figured this out yet. I figured out a method to 100% of the time catch a big fish, and it takes almost no time at all. Basically, you only get 3 prompts. You get the first prompt, which is always circle. You get the second prompt, which is either you need to press left or right, and then you get the third prompt of the circle button, and right after that circle button pops up for that third prompt, you always catch the fish 100% of the time. It has worked every single time. And yeah, old Sea Dog heard me talk about that trick before. He did it and it worked perfectly. Yep. Like I said, I've never had it fail. Like, because I was getting frustrated. The way I figured it out was out of pure frustration. Because I was in the ancient forest. In the ancient forest, there's a area where fish spawn, and there's almost always a large fish. It's in the ocean. There's almost always a large fish there. And so when I was trying to collect a whole bunch of animals, and just because I would stop by and catch that large fish. But it was so trash. Like, I was pressing all the buttons exactly like it said, and sometimes it would still get off my hook. And it required you to press it so much. And so the next time I grabbed it, out of frustration, I just kept spamming the circle button the entire time. And I caught the fish super fast. And I was like, what? And I was like, well, hold on. I need to immediately test this. And I did it to another fish. Worked perfectly. And I've been doing it ever since. Like, all you do, for anyone who doesn't know, you spam the circle button the second the fish, the second the first prompt comes up. You just start spamming it as fast as you can. And then it says to press a random direction. It'll say, like, press right or press left. And whatever direction it says, then go ahead and tap that direction on your analog stick. But at no point in time do you stop pressing circle. You keep tapping the crap out of that button. So that button prompt comes up to press right. While tapping circle, press right. And then just keep hitting the circle nonstop. And then the button prompt to hit circle again will pop up. And then the moment it pops up, you just grab the fish. You're done. I don't know if it's a bug or if it's intended to work that way, because I have never failed to catch a fish since I started doing that. Let's keep it on the download, though. Low. Don't want them to patch it. So you think it's a bug? Oh, no. Alright, Pro Transporter. No. Yeah, see, something like this makes me almost think it is a bug, that they have this ability. It could be a secret between us, all me and my subscribers. Master Gatherer. I actually have a build I made called Need Wares. And this is one of the things I have in it. Palico Rally. I like that. I've been thinking about trying to make a build where I have max Palico Rally. Just to see what happens. It's not a huge increase, right? Like, I've run with Palico Rally 3 for quite a long time when I'm using this helmet. So, you know, an extra 10% isn't that big a deal, but I don't know. Sometimes I can notice my Palico doing a good bit of damage, but most of the time I don't really feel like it made a difference. The thing it does most, I believe, is its utility, and that how it manipulates the enemy's AI and can do other things for you. That I Need Wares build also has botanist in it and geologist. Maximum might, slinger capacity, no stealth. And that build also has stealth, because when you're in an area farming a bunch of crap like mushrooms and stuff that you need, the last thing that you need is for those small monsters to see you and then aggro on you, and sometimes big monsters as well aggro on you, and then make it so you can't teleport out of the zone, because you want to teleport out of the zone as soon as you're finished, but you have to kill the enemies that are looking at you or run away and hide in order to teleport out. It gets real frustrating. But with Stealth 3, it's so much easier to get out of there. Flinch free. Prevents knockbacks and tripping. I wonder if you can be tripped and knocked back while blocking. That might be something to remember. Intimidator 3 would be more. I have Intimidator 3. I'll show you the set. It's not finished yet, too. I plan on doing more to it. I'll show it to you in just a second once we finish going through these. Scholar. I thought about putting entomology on it because I had plenty of room, but I decided that stealth and intimidator were more beneficial because while using it and testing it, while testing it only half built, I was having to deal with what I was saying, where an enemy would target me and I'm like, damn it, and now I had to deal with that frustration. This is on that build too, Forager's Luck. And also Detector. I thought about putting Tool Specialist on it as well, because I use the ghillie suit to make monsters lose me. And then while that thing's on a recharge, if a monster targets me again, I just rely on Stealth instead. So I went with Stealth rather than the Tool Specialist. There's the Intimidator. I have that one maxed out. Regenerate your health continuously. This seems interesting. So I think you might take a little tiny bit of damage while blocking sometimes. And if you're hitting them and getting health back, that could be a way to negate that, so that you just never put away your bow or anything. Or your bow gun. But then again, the Valhazak Vitality stuff is normally better, right? Like, it just seems better. You don't have to even be hitting the enemy. You're just bringing back health. I have a build where I'm using that, and it's really effective. I call it the boring build, because anything other than I built that set specifically to fight Devil Joe because he's so overpoweredly powerful, and it works. I can actually successfully beat him. Sometimes I can take 2 hits without dying. It's pretty freaking effective. But every enemy other than Devil Joe is a joke when I'm wearing that armor. Like, I basically never have to heal the entire fight. Temporary reduces stamina depletion when your health is at 40% or lower, and increases stamina cap. The bow gun doesn't use stamina like the bow, does it? Ooh, look at that. Ballistics. Use a similar bow for build for Tempered Joe. Yeah, it's great. Yeah. I tend to just, unless I forget, I tend to take it off when I'm not fighting Tempered Joe, because it really does make the game boring. Like, I just stop evading. I just normally just stand there and tank the monster and just keep hitting them. Prevents attacks from being deflected, whatever, but also shortens the distance before ammo and arrows reach maximum power. That is interesting. I might build a bow set around that. Mind's Eye Ballistics. It takes 4 pieces of Rathalos armor for that, though. Wow, 4 pieces. I gotta keep it in mind. Because the bow is one of my favorite weapons, and that's why I've decided to finally give the bow gun a chance. But the problem is, like, the main reason I like the bow isn't because it's a ranged weapon. The main reason I like it is because it's one of the most mobile weapons in the game. The only weapon that's even at close when it comes to mobility is the glaive and the glaive and the sword and shield. And the sword and shield is actually less mobile than the bow, and the glaive is arguably kind of more mobile because you can do the jump. If it wasn't for that jump thing that you can do, then the bow no weapon would have anything over the mobility of the bow. And I love mobility. I love speed. Like, that's one of the reasons why I've always liked Kin, because as the Street Fighters progressed, Ryu became more powerful while Kin became slightly quicker. Raises attack of your weapon, losing sharpness. Yeah, don't care. Cure in favor. High chance. I need to build armor around this. I can't remember which one it is. It's either this or something else. Someone in chat told me that there's an optimum suit for farming monsters, and I think it might have been Karen and something else. That you need two separate sets, combinations to get a pretty good thing. Guard up. Allows you to guard against ordinarily unblockable attacks. Okay. So our Uragan protection combined with guard so far seem the most necessary. At the same time as, where was that stamina thing where it deplete your stamina is like 30, consume 30% less or something like that? Those things seem really good so far. Uragan protection, interesting. Okay. Guts above health threshold. Withstand could normally cart you. Guts above a certain health threshold, you withstand an attack that would normally cart you. Oh, it requires 3 though. I was about to say, oh my god, I want to combine this with my boring armor. Because I already take so little damage compared to what I usually take. That would just be ridiculous. And with my boring armor set, when I'm fighting Deviljho, I still never leave to fight him without the Moxie ability. And with my subscribers, I get all my subscribers to all use Moxie, and then we so far have a 100% success rate on him with everyone using Moxie. And I let people know, like, once 10 minutes have passed, I like pay attention to the timer. Oh no, I'm losing frames. Okay, it's coming back. It's coming back. Alright, it was only for a few seconds. I let them know, like, when we're playing, I'm like, okay, it's been 10 minutes. If anyone loses their Moxie, head back to camp, use a meal ticket, and refresh your Moxie by eating, like, vegetables instead of fish or something. So, as long as you have all the blue fish, all the blue vegetables, and all the blue meats, you can get Moxie 3 times in one fight. So, technically, a fight against Deviljho, if it lasts 30 minutes, which normally that doesn't happen, right? If it lasts 30 minutes and all of us die the most amount of times possible, we'd be able to die 16 times before we can't die anymore. Like at 16 times, we'd be able to die 16 times. I think that's right? Yeah. No, we'd be able to die 14 times. And then the next death after that would be a failure. So that's probably why we haven't failed since we've started doing that. Moxie is a really good ability, man. Spare shot. Okay. Have sharp. Your bows and bow guns shoot shots have a chance not to expend coating or ammo. Ooh. Does anyone know what the statistic on that is? What the chance is? The exact not the statistic, but the percentage. The exact percentage of this spare shot. Because that sounds awesome too. Like if I was to make a bowgun damage build, that might be a thing. Like what if because the other thing I was really interested in was something where I have an increased reload speed, so I'll just be able to just put down a bunch of bullets down range, just bah, 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 and I'm constantly shooting as fast as I can. With this, it would give me a little bit extra shots possibly before I have to reload, depending on what its chance of triggering is. Critical status. Great luck, carving master. Good luck. Great luck. Carving master. Good luck. Good luck. Good chance of increasing quest rewards. I think that's what it is. I think it's Legania parts. I think you need someone. I think someone told me good luck combined with capture master. I think is one of the best builds for farming monsters that you capture. And then of course you can add other stuff to it, right? But those two things there are the armor that you want to is the armor you want to get if you're looking for that kind of thing. Bow charge plus. What the heck is that? Increases the max bow. Oh, I remember reading that a long time ago. I forgot about that. This is something I need to try. I need to do this on my bow. I have to have 4 pieces of Lagania armor for it though. So like the whole armor, like I can't really wear anything but Lagania armor basically if I want to use this. I imagine like the bow charges 3 times. So I guess would add a 4th charge to it. And the way the bow charge works is every tick adds an extra arrow to your attack. So you would be shooting 4 arrows every time you shoot a max shot. That's interesting. That is a very large damage increase. All right, so that is fine. We've gone through everything. You're still trying to get a Lagania gem? Oh, because you really like that? You want to get that build? Oh, that sounds really powerful. Like I said, the bow I think is arguably my favorite weapon now. So much mobility. So what were we looking at? The 2 main things we want to do. Let's go ahead and take a look at it. Guard. I think I probably have guard gems. I'm almost certain I have guard gems. Whew. We've got a lot of freedom when it comes to using guard. We haven't made a single piece of armor that has guard, which means it probably all looks ugly. Yeah. Oh, the basil armor. That looks nice. That's fine. Alright, it comes with guard 2 and blast resistance. If I get that. Guard 2 and tool jewel slots. Alright. Guard 2, if I made this, I could get guard 2, then put 2 guards jewels in there if guard jewels are a single slot thing. All the rest of this is too ugly for me to wear. That's acceptable, kinda. But it's not. No, no, nope, nope. I don't care if this thing was guard 5. I wouldn't wear it. I wouldn't be caught dead in it. I'm so prissy when it comes to looking good in this game. Like, okay, that's why, and for instance, that's why my build isn't done. My gathering, my foraging build is not done. Let me show it to you guys real quick. The need wares build. It isn't done because it doesn't look good enough yet. I need to replace the waste with something different, and I need to change around just a little bit more, and then it'll finally be done. But my need wares build has botanist 4, so that I get extra stuff when I gather plants. Geologist 3, so I get extra stuff when I mine things and whatnot. Stealth 3, so it's easier for me to hide from monsters that aggro me. Intimidator, which makes it so that small monsters just can't aggro you unless you attack them. Master Gatherer, which speeds up the gathering, so it makes and prevents knockback, so it makes it so that it's much faster just to get everything and get out of there. I threw slinger capacity on there temporarily, and the reason I threw it on there temporarily is because it technically is something that will help me with gathering, because I can technically gather 1 extra slinger thing, but I'm eventually going to get rid of that. Once I finish replacing the waste and messing with my jewels and getting a couple extra decorations that I don't have enough of yet. Forager's Luck, which increases the likelihood of rare gathering points respawning. Detector, which makes it so that you can see the rare gathering sites on the map. And Tool Specialist, which I don't care about. And the non-elemental boost, which what I don't care about too. It's coming from my legs, because I use those legs in another build. So this is what it looks like here. I need to go to set decorations to show you the other part from equipment. Okay, so at the moment, this elementalist gym, I want to change that out, because I want to get rid of the brigade coil, because the brigade coil is where all my geology comes from. It comes with, as you can see, one slot for the gyms, and then it already has 2 geology. So I have that set. This, I'm also going to change out the legs, but I really don't have to. But for now, the legs are what they are. But let me show you what I plan on doing. Forge equipment. Like, the first thing I'm going to do, because I don't think I've decided 100% on what I wanted. Let me look around and tell you which ones. No, that wasn't it. I can look much faster than that. Okay, this was one of the possibilities. This looked much better than that. It doesn't look super good, but it looks much, much, much better than the other one. It matches the feathers on the scarf-like feather thing. And with this, I would be able to get Geology 3, because if you see slots, it has 3 gem slots. So I can just put 3 Geology gems in there, and boom, I have maxed out Geology. It would also come with Fortify, which, who cares? Fortify, whatever. Woo, this is a gathering build. It's not a defense thing, right? And where's the other ones? No, this one wasn't a candidate. This one I kind of wanted to do. This one is the one that tempted me more than anything else. It tempted me way more than the brigade thing that I'm currently wearing. And the reason it tempted me is because it has blight resistance, which would be very useful when gathering materials in, like, the Rotten Vale. And it also has those 3 gem slots, so I could get Geology 3 in this set. The problem is it's hideous. It's just hideous. I can't do that. Nope. And no, I'm not gay, before anyone asks. I'm actually not. It doesn't matter, though. Just because I'm not gay doesn't mean I need to look ugly. All right. Look at that. That looks nice. But unfortunately, the only ones that are candidates are the ones that have 3 gem slots. See, here's another one that has 3 gem slots. That looked all right, too. So, like, this is the one that I was leaning towards more than anything else, because I think it kind of matches a little bit more. There's a bit of metal on it, which doesn't kind of match. The color matches, but it's a little shiny. It has the metallic channels on it rather than the feathery cloth looking channels that are up there. It comes with focus, which doesn't really matter, right? I don't care about that. But the main thing is those 3 gem slots, so that I can get the same effect from the brigade armor. And the main ones that are in running was that one and where was it? And this one here. This one here. And it's all about aesthetically. I think aesthetically this one's kind of better because it doesn't have those metallic channels that look weird. Because the top part has belts across it. Like, tell me your opinion on that, because if you notice on the top, there's like these belts on the across the chest, and there's also belts in this. And even though the belts are slightly different colored, like well, that belt is actually the same color, but the front belt there isn't. But that back belt, that belt on the side there is, and so it kind of matches much better because of those belts, I feel like, than the armor up here, because the belts down here are definitely completely a different color, and and then it has those metallic channels on the front part. And if I remember correctly, there was nothing else that was even possible to fit in that slot that I needed. Yeah, so far nothing. And oh, I missed that one. There we go. Yep. Nope. 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 Yep. That's it. Those are the only ones. Honestly, you spent more time thinking about this than I have. Look. All right, man. Just because Just because I have to make a specific suit of armor to do something very specific that I need in the game doesn't mean I can't be fashionable while doing it. Like, I want to change my shield color, by the way, too. This is going to be the weapon that I use while gathering materials. Because, first off, it has... well, alright. To be honest, the most important reason for it is because it has feathers on it, which match the scarf. I just need to change the feathers to yellow with the color tinting, and then boom. Right? I changed those feathers to yellow. And then I put on this right here. And then I'm just matching completely. And besides that, I can justify my fashion statement with the fact that it comes with 2 extra slots, which is 1 slot for tiptoe and another slot for something else that I want to put in there, which I currently don't have anything that I really care about that much, which is why I threw this stone thrower in there. The pants are probably going to change at some point too, because if you notice, my pants aren't really offering anything to this build. I think it's the pants that aren't offering anything. I can't remember. Wait. Are they? Because actually the pants might be offering something, because no, I do not have Carving Master, which I'm not worried about, because this build isn't about killing monsters. It's about gathering resources. What was it? Oh, yeah. I need to go to Forge Armor. So I can play around with the legs and do a lot of stuff, right? And so I was looking at the different abilities on the legs. Like, this is one of the things I was looking at, was the entomology. That's why I was thinking about possibly getting entomology 3 for farming those little bugs too, but I decided against it. Who cares about those little bugs? Like, whenever you need it, then you pick one of the quests that gives you those bug components, and you'll get a ton of them, and you're fine. And as long as you're constantly dispatching your palicos out on not just one area, but all the different areas of the map for the expeditions, then you're gonna get plenty of those things that you need from them. So you'll never really have to worry about that. Like, by the way, like, one of the first things I was thinking about wearing when I was looking through stuff was this, which is why I have this crafted, because I was going to try to wear Forager's Luck beetles. But I think you could probably tell why I did my best to rebuild my character in a way that allowed me to not have to wear those. Oh, I forgot about one of the most important parts before I continue to look for the legs. Charms. One of the most important parts is that you have to build this charm here, a geomancy charm, which gives you both Forager's Luck and Detector in one item. Very, very good, because that freed up the only item in the game besides that gives you Detector are goggles that look okay but not that great, and I'd rather use my head slot for something else, so it freed up my head slot. Let me show you the goggles. The only ones that I have them crafted. I have both of them crafted. The only thing in the game that gives you Forager's Luck, it's these two things here. Which this one looked nice, and I was like, oh man, that might work, right? I could work with that, because it comes with Detector and Geologist 1, which seems like a good combination, right? Those are two things that I need. Excuse me, but I'll show you with what I went with instead, because when I started like fiddling with things, it didn't work out. The Shamos didn't work out. Like, I like the goggles. They match and they look nice, but I preferred... Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? What? Oh, there they are. The commission ones. The commission ones, which give you the Master Gatherer, because all the other components that gave you Master Gatherer were not good looking. They all kind of looked ugly. And even this one doesn't look that great, but the good thing about it is that it's underneath the scarf, so it doesn't even matter. Like, you can't see it. So, of all the charms, this one is the best for sure for a gathering build. If you want to do what I've done, and just in case some of you guys are jotting down notes because you're thinking about doing the same thing, let me go ahead and decide what pair of leggings I want. What pair of legs I want real quick. Let me go ahead and equip this because this is probably the one I'm gonna wear. And now let me decide what legs I want. I don't think the speed really matters much at this point. Anything like these legs are just an extra thing. I don't need anything else out of this. Speed eating could be a thing but how do they look? Nope. Those look nice, and those are what I'm wearing. You know, I'm almost, you know what? I can't wear any type of legs. So here's the thing. I'm getting stealth 2 from this. So I could put on any type of legs and then sacrifice really nothing, right? I have an extra gem slot on my legs that I'm not using anyways. And an extra gem slot on my weapon that I'm not really using to any efficient. So I can get stealth 3 still with any pair of legs. I can get stealth 3 with no legs on at all. However, these legs do look pretty good, and they do give me that stealth ability. But let's see if there's anything else. Yeah. You know what? Huh. Might go with that. It's the exact same thing. I basically get the exact same benefit, except I lose that slot. But the left leg looks better not being so dark. We'll see. Airborne. Fire resistance. Flinch free. Isn't that looks terrible. If that looks terrible, that's going to look terrible. I'm looking at the abilities it's going to give me and how many slots it has. That's what I'm doing right now. And then if it adds up, then I hit the square button and see what it looks like. No, the metallic channel is a completely different color than the metallic channels on the top. Handicraft. Does that, no, that keeps your stuff sharper longer, right? I can't remember. Yeah, that's not necessary. Stamina Surge could be something that would be useful. That could be something that's useful. Absolutely not. Oh my god, no way. That looks very bad. Oh, that looks terrible. Alright, let's see what else we got here. Tremor resistance. You know what would be good, actually? I just thought about it. The roar resistance. If I can give myself roar immunity. Does anyone know what jewels give you roar immunity? Is it single slot, double slot, or triple slot jewels? Because that could be how I decide to do my legs. Ooh, if it wasn't for the clipping, that's not bad. Look, 1 second. I have a couple thousand hours in a game called Warframe. Level 3. It's a level 3 gym, which I think means it requires the big fat gym, right? Level 1 gyms are the ones where it's just real narrow. It's earplugs. Ah, okay. I might try to go with earplugs then. Like, I could go with leggings like this, but that don't look so terrible. And, well, these don't look bad. I'm not saying they look bad, but they look terrible with the rest of the outfit. Oh, let me continue what I was talking about. So, the thing about Warframe is that after you've played it for... by the time you've... Ooh, Scholar. Oh, maybe. No, I don't know. It's close. Kind of. Here's the thing. I could get Scholar, right? Which would, while you're gathering resources, you get research level points and stuff, right? Or not research level points, but you can, while you're gathering resources, sometimes you can come across footprints and get good investigations. And it comes with a level 3 gym slot, which would allow me to put the roar in there. Oh. It's slightly off, but I wonder if I can tint it somehow. Like, tint the boots by themselves. Probably not. It's only slightly off, and it might be worth it. I really like the... I've always liked the brigade stuff. The knee. You look at the knee and the thigh armor. It looks really awesome. Dude, I think this is it. I think I want to go with this. If I put roar immunity, I'd get roar immunity and scholar at the same time. Okay, let's remember Brigade B. That is a very high candidate. That actually matches a bit more, but the problem with it is that now I want a level 3 gym slot because of the roar immunity. And the great thing about what I'm looking at here, though, is it has Scholar plus Geology 2. I'm saying Geology 2 because I could just put a Geology gym in that slot up there. And, and that would free up other slots to add maybe even a whole new skill besides the one I have. All the ones I have. Like, I could max out like a 6th skill or something. But I think I'm gonna probably go with these because of the gem slot. Let's keep looking though. Yeah, we're getting close to done with this list. Most of these top armors look like garbage, and they're just not gonna work. And now that I know I want a gem 3 slot, that most of these are just immediately not useful. I'm still looking a little bit closer at them, just in case, because I could redo the whole armor, right? Like imagine if this looked really good and then it had really good skills, and you know what? Maybe I'll change it, and if I change the waist and that, then I can refit it all. But at the moment, I got it is what it is. Oh, that's interesting armor. I like the belts. You see that on the side? It's hard to see because of the waist. But do you see the red fabric in the belts up the side? Huh. Interesting. Let's put back on the guild armor that I had so I can keep comparing. Yeah, that's the one. Alright, here we are. Same thing, but purple. Interesting. Alright. Yeah, all these look terrible. As far as matching. That actually would match. This Jagras. Yep, it matches. Just like I thought it would. It matches, but it doesn't, like, help me in any way. The speed crawling kind of helps me. But that level 3 gym slot really helps me, along with me being able to get some extra missions from research points and whatnot. That's basically it, guys. I don't think there's going to be anything here. Forger's Luck. Yeah, that's such terrible looking stuff. There's no way ever. No thank you. It'd have to be, like, insanely good for me to throw that crap on. Alright, yeah. I think that's what I'm going to do here. Alright, so I already have the Guild Cross armor. So let me go ahead and equip that right away. Change equipment. And I want to change the Brigade thing, which is what has my Geology stuff. And I want to change it to the Guild Cross armor, which is somewhere. Is that it? Guild Cross B? That's it. Boom. Alright, that's nice. That's nice. And then I wanted to change this to something I already have as well, which is the I was just looking at what I have on. I have 2 commission pieces. Okay. All right. the brigade B armor. All right. So I do have to recolor the bottom a little bit, but other than that, this is basically it. So, oh, by the way, I didn't show you guys the ghillie mantle for getting away from enemies once they've targeted you, and the rock steady mantle for the same reason. You throw it on if a monster is like being annoying, and you want to run away. Throw the rock steady mantle on, and or you're farming, and for some reason, even though you have Intimidator 3, a monster is targeting you, and it's going to hit you while you're, and you know that little bug is going to try to paralyze you or something while you're farming. Throw on rock steady mantle, and you're going to get it even if they hit you, because you won't get flinched. So those are the 2 mantles. With the geomancy charm. And that just because it matches and it has a couple extra slots. That's it. And then all these. Now let's finish the decorations. Because now I need to get Geology 3 from here. So I need to find my Geology gems. Which is easier said than done. There we go. Geology. And it's page 4, right? Geology. Geology. Here we go. Meowster Jewel. Ah, this is actually putting my Palico level up to 20%. Forgot I had that. Well, sorry, Mr. Palico. Earplugs 3 needs to go in there. Nullifies weak roars. What? You have to get 2 levels of it to nullify stronger than weak roars? Alright, whatever. I mean, you gotta use 2 of those gems, maybe? Alright, let's take a look at what I have now. Let's take a look at our skills. This might be my final build with this armor. And, oh my god, it's so fashionable. It looks so good. Look, I'm a pimp. I'm a pimp, and it has a purpose. Alright? That's the fashion frame is the late game warframe. Late game warframe is just building things that look pretty while also being effective. And I imagine that late game Monster Hunter World is going to be the exact same thing. It's the exact same thing for me already. Alright, so let's take a look at my equipment. Let's go to this. Alright, so what we're looking at here is we have 2 of these things which aren't triggered. So we just ignore those. Botanist 4. Geologist 3. Intimidator 3. Earplugs 1. What? You have to equip 5 of those gems in order for that to work? You have to equip 5 of them? That is a trash ability. That is a trash ability. That is a trash ability. That is hot garbage. Should I wear the other leggings instead? Ugh, I'm thinking about it, man. Because that is hot garbage. That is unbelievable. You need 5 large gems to negate monster roars. Or you can just use the mantle. Like, what? These 2 things are not even at all. Oh, invest all of your armor. Like, do nothing but get armor that has huge gem slots. Invest all of your gem slots into being able to be immune to roars. Or just use one of your 2 ghillie mantle slots to do something, to equip a piece of armor. I mean, to equip a thing that not only makes you completely immune to roars of all levels, but it also makes it so that you take less damage when you're hit, and you don't get you can't be stumbled from trimmers, and wind effects don't work on you, and knockbacks don't work on you as well. You know what am I gonna choose? Wasting all my gems or 1 mantle slot? Ooh, this is a hard decision. Oh my god, it's terrible. What are they thinking? What were they thinking? Seriously. Ugh. All right. So what I was thinking, what am I thinking at this moment? I can't remember. Let's get back on track. Oh yes. I know what I was thinking. I want to go back to him, and I want to check his decorations. And since I have a decoration 3 slot, let's see if there's anything here that's worth grabbing in its place. Well, that's already better. Prevents knockbacks. Yeah, it'll prevent knockbacks. Not all knockbacks, but some knockbacks. So it'll make it harder for you to get interrupted, even though most things aren't going to target you. So brace is probably the thing I'm going to go with. Let's keep looking, though. Wind resistance, footing, nullifies ground tremors. That doesn't really... Yeah, those are the only level 3 gems I have, so that's all I can work with. We'll look at level 2s just to see if there's anything in here that I like, kind of. The footing, sort of, I like. Flight. No. Allows you to guard against ordinarily unblockable attacks. I actually have a jewel that does that. Oh. I might not have to build that armor set. Okay. Alright. So this is our current one. Is there anything better I can pick? I could go with where was it? I got brace. I can get brace 2. Where's the other brace? Oh, brace is a 3 slot gem. I can go with a little wind resistance, a little footing. I think I'm gonna go with a little footing. Nullifies minor ground tremors. That's not gonna happen. The chances of that happening because of stealth and intimidation and stuff like that are super low, but I think that's what I'm gonna go with. Nothing here seems important, and let's just double check the level 1 skills. Can anyone think of any gems that would actually be good for this build, by the way, guys? Do any of you who are very experienced in the game? Because I don't have all the gems in the game, or jewels in the game yet. I'm still trying to farm them. They're really time consuming to farm. Ooh, stamina recovery. Sometimes if you're being chased, that could be a thing. I don't see the gem for it yet, but yeah, that could be an ability. There's an ability to replenish your stamina faster. Yeah, and one of the good parts about, I don't think I ever completed myself when I was talking about the sword and shield. One of the best parts about it is that first off, it can block. So if you are being attacked, you can just do a quick block in there. You don't have to worry about it. If you do happen to attack something, you don't have to worry about it. There's a lot less danger because you can drink while you're doing the thing, because this armor set isn't built around any kind of good defense or offense, right? And then also the shield offers a lot more mobility and movement than other weapons when it comes to using items and things like that, because you don't have to sheathe the weapon. The weapon sheathes instantly, and so like if you had to pull out your weapon for some random reason, then you decide you want to start running to go get the next thing you're about to gather, you don't have to worry about a slow sheathing process. It's just the weapon sheathed instantly and you're on your way. Yeah, this is one I kind of thought about. Like defensive stuff, I guess, would be another thing that's possible. But really, you're not really going to get hit much. Stealth, I already have that. Smoke? No. Firework, specimen, what's this? Decreases the chance of destroying the bodies of small insects. Oh, that's the entomology thing. Yeah, I decided against that. I was thinking about putting that in the build, and I can make room for it, but I decided against it. Maintenance jewel. Miasma. All right, let's look at these are mostly defensive things. Yeah. All right. That's not going to be useful. And then I can't use anything else here. Yeah, so there's nothing else. I don't have any good jewels. This is all I have left. So what I have is what I have. So this is the final build for it. For now, it might change. I might discover some really good jewels that I decide to add later on. But for now, for anyone who's wanting to use it, now you know what I have. And the final set of abilities are Botanist 4, Geologist 3, Intimidator 3, Trimmer Resistance 1. Yeah, why not? There's nothing else that I need more. Fortify 1, Master Gatherer, Stealth 1. Crap. Why do I have Stealth 1? Because the legs I were using had Stealth. That's right. So, okay. Almost done. It's only going to take a second. From equipment and change the brace jewel to the... Where are you? Where are all my stealth jewels? They're in the other armor I was using. Where's the other armor I took off? Where are you? Where are you? Was it my legs that had it? I think it was my legs. Where are the stealth gems? Where are they? You lie. Where did they go? Or no. Oh no. Oh no. Did the legs I have give me 2 stealth or something like that? That might have been the gem I was missing. That might have been why I haven't finished the set yet. Legs. I'm currently using Brigade, but I was using Guild Cross. No, I wasn't. Clearly I wasn't. That gives me Airborne. What was I using? What? Oh, it was the commission. Stealth 2. Oh! That's why. Okay. So we need more stealth gems. We're going to keep this still. Despite that, we're going to have 1 less stealth in our build, unfortunately. Alright, so. Temporarily, we have 1 less stealth. But eventually, I will find that final stealth gem I need to finish this. So, Botanist 4, Geologist 3, Intimidator 3, Trimmer will go away, and that will not be there. So it'll be Fortify 1, Master Gatherer, Stealth 1. What the hell? Didn't I just put in a stealth gem? Oh, no, I didn't. I just saw the 1 gem, and then I stopped. Okay, so change equipment. Not change equipment. Set decoration from equipment. The brace jewel, because roaring... No. Wait, where's the roaring one? Oh, I took it out. The footing jewel. We'll go with the footing one, because I think the knockback prevention is going to be a bit better temporarily. So the knockback one will be the one I remove once I get my final stealth gem. I just need 1 more. 1 more stealth gem to have this build I made complete. And then I shall be the ultimate purveyor of wares, because all the wares will be mine. Sheath. That's sheath. Where's my stealth? Where'd it go? What page was it on? Like, wasn't it on page 3? Clearly it is not. Oh, I think it was on page 3 when I was on the triple jewel thing. So maybe it's on page 4 now. No. 5? No. Either that or I've missed it. Let's just keep going. Oh, come on. I do have 1 more stealth gem, didn't I? Am I a crazy person? Where's my last stealth gem? Alright, we're doing it. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. No. No, no, no. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. No. No, no. Excuse me. No, no, no. No, no, no. No, no, no. No. Where is my stealth? Maybe I thought my sheath jewel was a stealth jewel. So maybe I need 2 stealth jewels. Oh, this is so sad if I need 2 of them. No. 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 Nope. I think I need to. No. 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 No, 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 no. I need to, and I'm sad inside. See you later, Xearrik. I'm still keeping it. I'm still keeping it because I don't want to have to go through. If I'll probably forget my fashion and then like have to look at all the items again and do it all over again. But for now, we're good. So we got botanist 4, geologist 3, intimidator 3. We won't have that. Fortify 1, master gatherer 1, stealth 3, which we'll have, but currently we have 1 because we need 2 more stealth gems. We could do the stealth 3 if we change the legs, but I don't want to do it because these legs look better. And they are going to be in my final build. The flinch free won't be there, but we will have scholar so that we can gather footprints at the same time as doing the other thing, because you'll run across footprints and stuff like that that are tempered all the time, and it's perfectly fine. And by the way, if you grab a tempered footprint and you're in that mission long enough gathering resources, that tempered footprint does sometimes respawn. I have had that happen. Forager's luck, detector, and tool specialist. That's my build. And before we screw up and forget, we need to go to this here. Change equipment. This need wares. What is happening? There's sound. Stop sound. Okay, there we go. Need wares and not use loadout, register loadout. Yes. Boom. And don't need to rename because that's it right there, baby. Yeah. Hope you guys like it and feel free to use it. I think it's very fashionable and very useful at the same time. Utility and fashion do not necessarily have to be separate. They can go together. Let's see if they're starting yet. Nope, not yet. Okay, so now, hopefully before I go, I would like to do this. I spent a lot longer doing that than I intended, so I want to change equipment. And I want to hit this button, and I want to go back to this one, which is my kitty cat fashion. And then I want to switch out my weapon for the Kadachi Lion. And I want to test this out with no jewels added or anything yet. Like I'm thinking about adding. I want to see what this ability. Unfortunately, we probably don't have time to test all the abilities I want to test, but we were going to test one. Let's see who's going to be our test subject. Diablos will be our test subject. Why? Because Diablos, in my opinion, is one of the monsters that becomes... where the difficulty of the monster is drastically different based on whether or not you have a shield and you can block his attacks. He goes from being an extremely challenging monster in some instances to being a pushover if you block him. So, and he does hit very hard. Even when you do block him, it does send you going back quite a bit. You keep your feet, but He knocks you back quite a bit when you get when you block. Function over form. Well, there is no function over form when it comes to that. Neither function nor form were sacrificed. Neither function or form were sacrificed in that build, Vepper. I should make a video guide on that build. That I should call it the ultimate farming build. Do you need wares? And do you need wares and you need to be a fashionable Khajiit? Then look no further. That's going to be the title. No, there's probably not going to be any title. I probably won't make that video. I'm not big on tutorial videos anymore because it's an extremely competitive thing on YouTube, and I don't like making them. I only make them for my subs sometimes because they were just, you know, I thought it would be helpful to teach someone like I just did right there. And that was before I was streaming. Now I could just do it in the middle of my stream, right? But tutorial videos is a very competitive genre on YouTube, and the people who make those things will quite often do very mean and underhanded things trying to terminate your channel because they don't want competition. So yeah, screw tutorial videos. All right, here we go. I have my thing out. Will it block when he comes? What? And that's all the damage I took? That's all the stamina I lost from a double freaking giant combo with him? Alright, we need to test something. Oh, wait, I'll need full health, though, for this. Let me put away the bow. I immediately start getting stumbled as soon as I put the bow away. So this is a build where you'll... Well, if I build armor around it, where you'll want to keep your bow out. If you put it away, he can knock you around. Alright, so the next important part is, can he hit me in my back? Yes! So you need to be looking at him, just like I assumed, because you add this little shield-like portion to the front of your bow. So I assumed it worked that way. Wow, I didn't die? Oh, damage taken was reduced, that's why. My divine thing triggered. What luck. Alright. So the other test that I want to do, this guy I can't really do on this guy. I wonder if, let's test this. He can hit you while you are aiming that. So even though your weapon is out, that does not count. But let's stand up. And let's make sure he just isn't going underneath me. Okay, yeah, it was because I had that out. Maybe because I was down in this. Okay. So basically, if I had health regen, if I had the Val Hazak armor on. Oh, okay. We just learned something new. Apparently, he can hit you while you're reloading too. Okay, it did not say that in the description at all. It said as long as you had it out. So that makes it a little less powerful, but I still think it's a bit broken. Like, I still think it's pretty freaking broken. Like, let me actually eat a meal here. And the meal I'm going to eat, like, let me show you. I'm going to go with a voucher so I can get the thing to trigger for sure. And I'm going to go with, where was it? This. No, not that. Sorry. This. And I think it's these. Black belt, right? Reduce, deplete. Yeah, there we go. And I'm going to get the black belt buff. And what was... I can't because of the black belt. What are heroics? No, black belt. Normal S and normal. Okay, so this will increase the damage of my attacks. Yeah, that's the one. So optimum for this weapon as far as meals are these two buffs. You know, what type of meat or vegetable you eat doesn't really matter as much as just having those two buffs. And I also happen to have gotten very lucky, and the other thing that had triggered at the same time was this feline defender, which I think is going to help with that even more. Okay. All right. Change equipment. And we're going to switch out of this set to my boring set, which is the only one that I have that I can easily switch to that has the health regen. Excuse me. All right. I need to remember to not reload. I'm going to get this just to make it a little bit quicker. I need to remember that I can't reload. Well, I can reload, but I need to remember that I need to reload strategically or I'll die. Because you cannot block attacks while reloading. Makes sense. It makes sense. Because you're using the little shield that is added to the front of the armor. And the shield only works as long as it's pointed at whatever's attacking you. And it's raised. But luckily, it's raised just by using it, right? That's the thing. Alright, here he is. So let's hunt this guy. He's not especially super powerful. Like, I could beat him with a lot of weapons. But I just want to see how much effort I gotta put into beating him. And I'm just using normal shots here. Alright, so getting the... Did that... Was it because I was in the middle of shooting? That could be a thing. Like, because, yeah, there's recoil, so that could be a thing. We'll have to test that out. Let's keep doing it. Let's try to shoot. He's going to charge again. Okay, so that is a block. That is definitely a block. We saw what it looks like. Let's shoot the moment we're about to get hit. Darn it. And he missed me. Come on. Come on. Darn it. Hit me, dude. Learn how to aim. Might as well just shoot him a bit while waiting. Okay, this is the point where I might need to reload. As long as I don't hit the button, I don't reload. So let's just reload now. Because it's ammo type 2, which isn't a super slow reload, right? Alright, come on, dude. Ugh, are you serious? I barely did any damage to you. Why are you running? Of course he has to make this difficult. I'm doing this for science. Come back. Do you not like science? We got a flat earther here. He refuses to let me test my science. I really... Confirmed. Diablos is a flat earther. He hates science. Alright. Come on, dude. Come at me, bro. Come at me, bro. Come at me, bro. Come at me. Just stop standing there and come at me. Okay, finally. Alright, let's try to reload. Alright. Come on, dude. A dump. Okay, are we back? Wow, okay, my internet was taking a dump. No, we're not. What the hell? Okay. Let me reduce my bit rate here. I think Comcast thinks it's been a few hours so they can screw us. Let me reduce my bit rate temporarily. Just... what the shit is happening? We can definitely speak for the effectiveness of this because I'm not even paying attention to what's happening, and I just look over every once in a while and see I'm not dead. Okay. What bit rate do I have to reduce it to for it to actually start working? 6,000 maybe? What? What is happening? It is wildly unstable right now. It is wildly unstable. Let me change bit rates again. Alright, well, apparently I have to end the stream about 10 seconds early. I was literally trying to test one last thing before I end the stream. I don't know if you guys can hear me. All I wanted to do before I end the stream was test if I could shoot this. And if I shot it at the exact moment I was being hit, I would be staggered. I don't know if you guys are hearing this. I will continue to test that on my own, but apparently we will not be able to do that while you guys are watching. So I'm going to go ahead and do a shout out for another channel. We can do a raid for those of you who can actually hear me. Let me go ahead and paste that. So let's just raid Classic Elite. And raid Classic Elite. There's a channel that I watch that's streaming a game, and I'm gonna go ahead and head over there and watch that stream. I was gonna go because they just started streaming, and so I was gonna go over there and watch it, but we got like 10. Like, all I wanted to do before I left was fight and at the same time as being hit. That's all I wanted to do, but the entire world stopped me. The darn anti-science, the science-denying Diablos ran away from me, and
So, do I need to like splash the fish up to you? I thought I would get prompted.
I don't know.
Oh, what's happening here? I'm sorry. The stream is officially over. I'm just pressing start on it again just to see if something else happens. Okay, it is suddenly stable. All right, because I was doing some speed tests and everything looks good. Well, since it's stable, I guess that's going to be enough time for me to do the outro. You guys go ahead and check out... Oh, crap. How am I not dead? I'm still being attacked? What the heck? Let me just put this out and stand over here right near the edge. It'll make it much harder for him to hit me. So, go ahead and check out Classic Elite, guys. They are streaming a Way Out, which is a co-op, really cool co-op game where you escape from prison and whatnot, and you have to do it as a team. I will be hanging out in their chat for the next few hours while they're playing that. And, yeah, I don't know why whatever that was, whatever was happening has suddenly stopped. So, alright, we're good. Yeah, whatever that was has suddenly stopped. I can't even figure out why it was happening. So, like, maybe it was my bit rate. I mean, my internet connection was becoming terrible. But for some reason, at the exact second I stopped streaming, it fixed itself. Because when I did I stopped the stream and immediately did a speed test, and it was perfect. It was perfect. So I don't know what was going on with that. But ooh, it's messing up again. I want to stop the stream. Okay, what's happening? Diagnostic stuff. Nothing's happening in the stream. Everything looks good on my side. Perfect. CPU isn't messed up or anything. Everything looks good there. Everything looks good there. Well, now it's not happening again. Crap. I'm just going to be doing speed tests for like the next hour or something like that. Oh, look, it's doing it right now. So I'm going to stop the stream and I'll do a speed test. I'll see